Senator John Edwards.
I run for president for my mother and my father and the men and women who worked in the mills with them the entire time that they worked. I run for president of the United States on behalf of the men and women that I grew up with. I run for president of the United States on behalf of the families who I saw devastated when NAFTA and CAFTA and bad trade agreements took their jobs away from them and devastated the community. I run on behalf of Dina Dickinson, who's a hotel housekeeper in Boston, who told me her story about because she was unionized, because she was organized, because she could collectively bargain. She was able to support her children and give her kids a better life. She was able to live the dream of her children being able to go to college. That is exactly the dream that my parents lived. The reason we have a middle class in the United States of America is the union movement. The reason we have a strong, vibrant, growing middle class in America, the reason it has grown in the past is because of organized labor. 47 million Americans who wake up every single day without health care coverage. 2 million more than we had last year, just according to the Census Bureau. There is only one answer to this. The answer is universal health care, mandated for every man, woman, and child in America. You shouldn't be negotiating about health care. You should be negotiating about good wages, about pension protection. You should be making sure that your workers can earn a decent living. But we ought to take health care off the table. On the first day that I'm President of the United States, I'm going to say to the members of Congress, to myself, to my Vice President, and to every member of my Cabinet, come July of 2009, if you have not passed universal health care, you lose your health care. Because there is no excuse for members of Congress and members of the Cabinet to have health care when America has no health care. I run for president on behalf of all those who are working hard and who believe they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect, that they ought to have the right to organize themselves. I have seen up close the abuses that take place in organizing campaigns. You know what happens. You're out there in the trenches every day doing it. They bring in these union busters. They violate the law. They know nothing's going to happen. 2 or 3 years down the road, they get a slap on the wrist. I mean, the extraordinary courage that's required for working men and women to organize in the workplace is an example for what's possible in America. But we've got to change the law. The law doesn't work. We also need a new trade policy in America. The first question in any trade proposal being made should not be, is this good for the profits of big multinational corporations? That's been the question. The answer to that question is yes. The question should be, is this trade agreement good for working, middle-class Americans? Is it good for American jobs? That should be the question on every single trade agreement. To all those working people across America who are trying to earn a decent wage and have livable working conditions, they are not alone. We are with you every step of the way, and I will be with you every step of the way when I am President of the United States. I will stand with you. I will walk the picket line with you. I will make sure that America hears your voice. You will not be forgotten. Not in my America, and not when I'm President of the United States.